Hello, everyone. I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, Week 6, Day 2. So today, what is the game plan? Game plan is, of course, well, Red Guild War. I want to go see what the new menu looks like. I haven't actually clicked on it a single time yet, just to kind of make sure we get the full thing, because I think some of them only pop up once. So I haven't clicked on it a single time yet. I assume we lost, though. It was pretty close by the end. But hopefully we end up winning. We'll find out in a moment, though my guild probably already knows. But anyways, beyond that, I'm going to be cleaning up some Underspire. We're just doing the free battles this week. We finished Zone 1 yesterday, probably finished Zone 2 today. And then the weekend is just do all the dead-end rooms that haven't already been done. Beyond that, yeah, it's pretty much a game plan. And go get PvP leaderboard, because I'm pretty sure we're in range. We got down to Ruby, which is nice. So this is basically a guaranteed second place. And I might even go use a bunch of my medals a little bit later, probably tomorrow or the following day, so that we can go get first place, which is what, basically a deep book? I think it's like 90. Yeah, it's like 90 gold mark. So we'd get the extra 10 from that. But I need to use these at some point anyway. So I figured, yeah, might as well use some of them now. How many do we have? Oh yeah, we have a lot. Oh wow. We get 25,000 just in the golds, and still have a few of the other ones too. But yeah, we have a really substantial amount if we want to go take that first place, which we might. Definitely take a second, for sure. But we might go for that first, potentially. But anyways, hello everyone. Hello, Sonny. Hello, yeah. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Deanna. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyways, let's go see this new menu. So, Guild Wars. We should get the normal pop-up. No! We lost by like 1,000 points. Because, of course, the new Guild Wars system, you get so much extra reward. Looks like we might lose today, too. What's going on? Guild, come on. We got this. We lost by about 1,000 yesterday, and we're... it's hard to tell now, because a lot of our battles came in near the end. So, and there still doesn't seem to be a way to check individual people. So what does this look like? This is the main thing I wanted to go see. So this is us. And what is this? What does this breakdown do? Okay, so this is the other new menu. Okay, let's go see the results over here. So, we were ranked 37, they were ranked 35. Our rating was that was ranked. That was our score. We lost by about, what was that, 1,400 or so. Morale bonus. Unfortunately, our morale is pretty low. We only had 22 defenders still. Still have been struggling to get the 27 defenders. Not sure why we still have some people not defending. Conquest bonus. I believe this is from your rank, so we get an extra... Oh, no. That's from killing one of each of the battles. So they were able to do one of each of the battles, one better than our guild did. Also, thank you, George. Greatly appreciate for the continued support. Also, hello, Isabel. Hello, George. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Welcome. But thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. So, what is this? The amount of times Keep of Nature wins. So, we were both defending for green. So is this showing our win rate or their win rate? I'm trying to figure out which number is which. So this is like win losses or win total battles. It's win total battles here. Left number win, right number total battles. So that means this is their performance, I guess. And this was ours. So that means we had two people who lost on building 1, one on building 3, one on building 6, one on building 7. I assume this was Divine and Takshaka, or, Naga team there. No one lost on building 8, but that was Taurus, so that should be pretty easy. Does it actually say over here which building is which? If I click over here, are they numbered? It must just be gate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or something. Because that was definitely Taurus. So that makes me assume that's what that is. There's another way to check. Is this building 3? Because we should see a lower win rate for building 3 potentially. Let me go see. War results, building 3. Building 3, building 3, building 3. Yeah, okay. So that seems to be what each one of these are. This is the gate. And in every single one of these is the numbers going from left to right. Interesting. That means that people lost against a Lord of Slaughter team. 2 people in our guild. But it makes sense. Someone lost to Flower Dragon Elemental team there for building 3. I mean, I assume that's building 3 because building 4 should be a lot easier. But yeah, I would assume that's the case because that's where the loss is. So that means that would be building 1, 2, 3, which would mean the Elemental Dragon one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. The other reason why this aligns up is 6 and 7 should have a lower win rate because they're the 2 Takshaka teams. So we should see 6 and 7 have some amount of losses there, yeah. Though, interesting enough, only 1 loss on Divine, but 3 losses on Naga? Because I would generally say Naga is easier than Divine Takshaka build. But, I guess this RNG does that sometimes. However, we did, even though they won every single one of the earlier battles, we did end up beating them more on Palace. Though they also had more people who made it to Palace, of course, because of that. But of the people that they had that made it to Palace, 3 of them lost. Whereas we only had 2 people lose on Palace who actually made it there. Though, of course, we had more people that didn't actually end up making it there. But of the people that did make it there, we had more people win by 1. And top player scores, yeah, player score seems to not be working properly. I'm not sure how you even check people's score. I guess that's something that might be adding later. Because I thought they were adding something in this patch where you can see each individual player's score, but, yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere. But anyways, yeah, let's go to Guild War. Let's go do the new Guild War. I guess we're doing top. Everyone's avoiding Elemental Dragon into Takshaka, so we'll go do it. That's fine. Honestly, team is so strong. So we shouldn't have too much of an issue. We'll probably replace in double Takshaka when applicable. I'll probably change up the banner too a little bit, but for E Cattle Rush, we'll probably be sticking with this for the any easier fight. But if it does seem like we have a really good chance of losing, we will end up going and replacing that out and go from there. Alright, what do we need? What do we need? Do we have blue to yellow? Yes. So we can just cast that. Boom. Get all of our mana. Nice. All the way to Flower Dragon. Insta win. Nice. Then we just do one more Wand of Stars. And there we go. Alright, next battle. The next real battle. What do we have? Alright. So we have to go this way. We have a Lord or Slaughter first slot again. This was a very similar team to what was being ran last time. Is he running Submerge? No. That's good for us. Are we running Submerge? Yes. Let me go take that off. The reason I turned it on was because of Flower Dragon on the final fight yesterday. But I've never turned it back to rock solid, so let me go do that. Do we run E Cattle or not here? I think we could. He's doing what? Purple to green? We're doing blue to yellow. Yeah, I think we're fine still running this instead of Takshakas. The only big issue here is if he goes really crazy early on, we might have a bit of an issue. But if we can also get that entangled early on, it shouldn't really matter, which is even more reason for E Cattle there. I feel like it'll have a little bit more momentum compared to Takshaka as long as we have good alignment turn 1. Of course, we could have a really bad turn 1, in which case, oh no. But as long as we make sure he doesn't get purple to green, we should be okay, even if we have a bad turn 1. As he has nothing that's going to be giving guarantee value beyond that. So if we can deny that, we're fine, even if we don't have value ourselves. Don't think there's anything here we need to change beyond that. Oh wait, actually there's one thing. It's a 50% mana start team, so I actually don't need the 20%. I can go for extra magic. Could have done this a lot earlier too, but like yesterday. We keep forgetting that because we're running a team that naturally has 50% mana start or empower. So we actually don't end up needing that. Also, thank you, Jason, for the continued support. Also, hello, Milu. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Seals I might have forgotten, but not Guild War Defend. That's fine. Yeah, the new sale system. I think that's giving us extra stats every battle, right? I'm still not fully sure how this works. But my understanding of how this new system works is you have to do the boost before the Guild War starts, as well as set your defend team. To my understanding, you only need 30 people to go do the level 70 boost. And then everyone else does the level 30 boost, as it only matters if we get this number up. But to my understanding, this affects every battle, does it not? Because it says Guardian Boost increases the blessing for all your guild's attackers. Which, under my assumption, is you get this every battle. So these are just some free stats to help make the battles a little bit easier. So it's definitely worth it, given that silver marks are essentially free. There's nothing to really sink them into. Even if you're getting everything that requires silver marks, you're going to have so much excess. So, yeah, might as well throw into this every single time Guild War rolls around. It's only once a month, so it's only 100 if you do 3 of the, or 5 of the level 30. It's really cheap. But, yeah, it gives you a little bit extra stats. And you only need 30 people to do the more expensive one, which you'll easily end up most likely having. But, yeah, just get 30 of the level 70 and just dump all the rest into 30, is my understanding of that. But you gotta do that before Guild War starts. Anyways, let's keep moving. Also, it has the nice warning now whenever you accidentally go back to a battle. I love that so much. We will never accidentally misclick the wrong battle. Alright, do we need anything else here? Cleanse Metal doesn't matter because he's running stun. Yeah, I think we just go into it. Oh, he does have turn 1 freeze, doesn't he? There's gonna be a bit of an issue. He has flash freeze. We're just gonna have to just deal with that and just hope our freeze counters his freeze enough that that won't matter. There's a 1/4 chance that he hits it on the hero, but that is very unlikely. There's also a 1 in 4 chance ours hits on his hero. Anything else I need to change? I think that's it. Alright, let's get into it. The first real Guild War battle today. I want to see if we can get 20-0 this week since it's such a free week. I hope we can. We're frozen on red, but we're not frozen on yellow. That's huge. Unfortunately, there is a red extra turn over there that I can't really do anything about. But it shouldn't really matter because all I need to do is just do Wand of Stars here. Please land the extra turn. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Flower Dragon into Flower Dragon. Did we get it already? Is that it? Or did we already win? Flower Dragon is a perfectly balanced troop that does not need to be nerfed at all in any way, shape, or form. Alright. Let's see. What do we have here? Though in all fairness, there's so many good things you can run this season. Okay, he's running Aquaticus. Submerge is a slight issue. However, we are using Wand of Stars, which is just as broken as Flower Dragon. So we can just 4 times curse him and then 4 times bless. Or 4 times bless and 4 times curse, so we have the better extra turn chance. Because we need to cleanse off the freeze. Don't think we need to change anything again. This is basic. Oh, actually, there is one thing. I might want to have Submerge. This is definitely a Submerge angle instead of Barrier angle because it doesn't have Skull Pressure or anything else. This is 100% a Submerge angle. So let me get Deluge. Because I don't think he has any counter to it. Because he doesn't have Wand of Star. Oh, he has Mirage Queen, I guess, technically. But aside from Mirage Queen, he has no counter to... Also, I just realized, I don't have my E cattle upgraded, really? I kind of want to go do that right now. We haven't upgraded Strix Kingdom yet, right? I want to do that right now. I didn't bother giving the little guy extra stats. I highly doubt it's going to be the difference of us winning or losing. But I've never given Ihi cattle... we could do that. Where's the other location? Because I believe this is the next one we're doing. This is Attack Kingdom, right? Yeah, 100% this is the next one that we're upgrading for yellow. We only need 6 more. Or technically 5 because we convert the other one in. Also, happy birthday, Tyrion! Want us to sing you happy birthday? We definitely can. Oh yeah, also happy Talk Like a Pirate Day. Oh yeah, I forgot that was today, wasn't it? Oh no! I forgot that was today. But hello, Tyrion! Welcome, welcome, and happy birthday. If you want the happy birthday song, we can definitely do it. Just let me know. What was I about to go check again? Oh yeah, I was going to go upgrade our E cattle. Let me go do that. I'm actually so surprised I haven't already done that in the past. I'm trying to get to the other menu. Oh no, never mind. It's because the other menu. Okay, never mind. Let me just go over here, go to troops, go to upgradable. Actually no, just type in E cattle. E-he. Oh yeah, let's go upgrade this guy. I'm surprised I haven't done this yet. It doesn't give you that much of a benefit, but it's more than nothing, and I need him upgraded eventually anyways. He's a, what, an ultra rare, right? I mean, an epic, I mean. So we're probably just going to do 1 epic, 2 epic, and then an Anu. Actually, we can do a 3-2-2. Or a 3 here. Yeah, let me do it this way. We're going to do 3 for this. Then we're going to do a 2, then we're going to do a 3. So we'll do that. Boom, boom. You demand a happy birthday with Elifie? I'll go get the pirate hat as well. I forgot about that. 1 second. Yeah, let me go get that in 1 second. Alright, we got him upgraded. Not that much stats, but gives him a little extra durability so he doesn't die as easily. I think it's like 22 total durability or something around there. Whatever those numbers are added up. But, yeah, we get that from upgrading him. Obviously not huge, but, you know, might make him survive when he otherwise wouldn't have survived. And he gets a little cool gold border now. But yeah, let me go get the pirate hat and the Elifie thing. We'll say happy birthday for Tyrion. And then we'll go continue the Guild War. We have the metal set and everything, right? Okay, we're good to go. Alright, we'll be back in 1 second. Oi. We got the pirate hat. And we got the Elifie. Almost in frame. Come on. Wait. Why is my camera like all the way over there? There we go. Anyways. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Tyrion. Arg, matey. Happy birthday to you. I hope you had a wonderful birthday today, Tyrion. Oh, there we go. Anyways, let me put this to the side. I'll wear the pirate hat, though. I need to adjust it. Why is it, like, so off? Ugh. not sitting on my head correctly. It keeps going like sideways. The problem is I'm trying to adjust it in an inverted camera, which is very confusing because everything I'm doing is doing the opposite, like directionally, which is very confusing to adjust. All right, there we go. But happy birthday, Tyrion. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. All right, let's go do this. All right, what do we need here? Okay. This spell will do all from Mirage Queen and or weapon. We got Submerge, so we will take less damage. That doesn't account for Aquaticus, but it does counter Flower Dragon, the other thing, pretty well. E-Cattle we're doing for Rush. This might be a Takshaka angle, actually. I think this is. Just in case I need a backup blade to get past Submerge. I think this is a double Takshaka angle. Let me go grab this on copy-paste so I can go and replace it when I need it. But I think this is a double Takshaka angle. And go get the 20% mana start off of the thing. 20% mana start. There we go. But yeah, this is going to be a double Takshaka angle. The only problem with this, though, is if he starts going stun heavy. But we should be able to get Bless up in time. Anything else we need? That should be it. But I think we're going to go down this route instead. Just so we have a way to deal with Takshaka near the end. I mean, Aquaticus. In case we reach a point where, like, we drop Wand and don't really have a curse option and stuff. But yeah, we'll do this route. I do need to change banner, though, if we're going to go to this route. I need, like, a blue-green. Seems probably fine. +2 blue, +1 green, -1... I guess yellow. Even though we're using 4 times yellow, oddly enough. Is actually still worth minusing it here. I don't want to minus... Oh, no. Is minusing... No, because I want to take barrier. I know, it feels weird minusing yellow, but there really isn't another option. Unless we want to go, like, blue something else. We could do double blue into... Honestly, we could just do normal double blue with nothing else. I know, I kind of want the extra green just to feed them a little bit better if we do get a cast off on this. Because he creates blue and green. The problem is we'd have to minus the color we otherwise also need. So it's kind of color neutral. I don't know, how many yellows is he really taking? Well, we'll go blue-green. It just feels so weird minusing that compared to, like, purple or something. But there's no other banner we could run, because we don't want to minus red. We don't want to minus brown. Though I guess brown doesn't matter as much. But we're going to be taking barrier brown. Oh, no, we won't, because we're using deluge. Never mind, I can actually minus brown then. Hold up, wait. Oh, yeah, also, I don't need the extra brown mastery then as well. Let me go change that real quick. Let me go change that to Water Mastery. Even more of a reason to go all in on it. Instead of the Explode. I feel like the Explode's going to get in the way more than it will help. And then we'll go minus brown into blue-green. Perfect. There we go. Alright, everything fixed. So we are using that one weird Dark Assassin's banner, which I'm not even sure if it's available right now. Hello, Cynical! Welcome, welcome! Alright, anything else we need to change? I think we're all good to go. Hello, Chad! Welcome, welcome as well. Alright, let's get into this. I don't think there's a single other thing we need to go adjust. Just need to make sure Wand of Stars gets rolling pretty quickly. Yeah, should be good to go. Just double checking. Alright, should be good to go. Right off the bat, we're going to hope that Takshaka does really good value. And hope that we don't get frozen on something very useful. Okay, we did not get that much value. He doesn't have Empower, though, so he also gets a pretty slow start in that regard. I can try to do purple here and try for double brown off of Sky. I'm very tempted for that. We also can still get a green there. No, we didn't get it. Luckily, we got the wild card follow-up, so all we need to do now is Wand of Stars, and we basically win, as long as this doesn't miss. And I think we... Oh, no! That actually missed! What? Okay, I have to go for Curse. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That or go for the Takshaka spam. Let's see, we're not frozen on anything, so I can grab that for free. I think this is... the problem is our chance of losing our turn is so high. Is Takshaka enough to kill here? He's not stunned. No, he is stunned. Okay, I can go for Takshaka kill on Flower Dragon. I think that's the route. Even if we don't land extra turn. And now we go for the Dispel. Just double checking that we don't have an extra turn. So we're probably going to lose this extra turn. But I'm going to go for this. Just to get rid of Submerge. We actually did land it, which is nice. And now we just win normally. And then one Takshaka and that's match. Or one Flower Dragon. We'll do it for that for more mana. And there we go. Easy. Let's see what the next battle is. Might have to switch back. That or just do Takshaka Mirror. You know what? We'll just do Takshaka Mirror. Takshaka team will use Takshaka as well. He's using Empower, which is a little bit more threatening. Though he's using Archer, so we don't have to really worry about that aspect. One other aspect we don't need to worry about is he doesn't have AoE damage, so we can go back to rock solid. And beyond that, I think we are good to go. Still running 20% mana start and 8 magic. Just got to worry about turn 1 mercy. And hopefully that doesn't backfire. As I don't really have much of an answer for turn 1 mercy. I guess Archer could be kind of scary if he starts getting a lot of skulls. But as long as we get him entangled and he only hits for a normal skull, he won't actually trigger his ability. He has to do at least 1 damage to trigger the ability, so 4 times or higher skull. If he's taken a 3, he actually will not trigger his trait. As you have to do some amount of damage for it to trigger the effect. So as long as he's doing 0, we should be okay. Once we get him entangled. There's only 15% chance. Alright, I think we're good to go. I don't think there's anything we want to adjust there. For the final battle, we're probably going to need to, but for this one, we should be okay. The only concerning thing is Mercy turn 1. Especially with that board, it's looking a little scary. Starting mana huge for us, though. So we'll go for that Wand of Stars, hope we don't miss. Ooh, a bit of a miss, but he didn't go for Mercy, so we're fine. We're not frozen on anything either, so we just go for that, because he's not using a freeze hero class, which is huge. So I can just go straight for damage. I just do double this, and then we win. And that's match already, wow. Guild Wars is so free if you have some of the stronger stuff, gosh. If you own Takshaka and or Flower Dragon and or Stellaryx, you're allowed to use Stellaryx for this, by the way. You can do Wand of Stars Stellaryx as well. Defensively, you can't. Offensively, you can. Alright, Maelstrom Dagannoth. Are we going to adjust our entire team just to go kill him quickly? I feel like the answer should be yes. But I'm not sure if I want to waste an entire slot to go do that. Because he's in double Takshaka. Wait, he's in 1 Takshaka range. I don't need to do that. This guy's durability is low enough that I could just one-shot him. Really? I guess ours is too. Why does durability feel like it's so low? But yeah, I'm in one-shot range of killing his Maelstrom Dagannoth. As long as he doesn't take a billion skulls and gets out of one-shot range. But otherwise, we should be able to just one-shot him outright. He doesn't have stealthy. If he did, that'd be insane. If he had, like, aquatic, invulnerable, and stealthy, that would be so broken. But he doesn't have stealthy, so I can just target him with 1 Takshaka and he dies. I don't even need a different troop to go do that. As long as we make sure he doesn't take, like, 4 skulls or more. Which is very unlikely, but technically possible. So we don't need Submerge. We should still be on Barrier, so we should be fine. But yeah, I'll just stick with this then, in case he starts getting a lot of insta-kills and disables, just so we have a backup plan. He's also using Archer, so we don't need to worry about Freeze at all, which is really nice. He does have Leprechaun, which is kind of threatening. Same as Essence of Evil. Like, once this team gets going, it's kind of concerning. But as long as we don't have a really bad turn 1 and 2, we should be okay. Alright, well, that's not good. That is not a good turn 1. Hopefully turn 2 will be a little better. Trying to see what our best option is. We have Greenstorm in play. Not much we could really do out of that. I can't connect to 2 different sets. I could try for Vertical Reds, but it has a chance of giving him Skull there, which is kind of sketchy. I'm not really seeing a better option anywhere than trying for Red from Sky. And I think I'll do it vertically, just so we don't accidentally give him a Skull there. Extra turn Skull. He did take the Skull, but that's actually good, because that's just a full turn Distract. He's still in one-shot range, so we're kind of good to go in that regard. All we need is Wand of Stars not to miss, and we win. Don't do it! Alright, we're fine. And it's match. We just do this, then next turn we kill with Dagannoth. I mean, we kill with Takshaka. Actually, technically this turn, because we got extra turn. Perfect. So we kill Takshaka because biggest threat. And that's match already. Wow, this Guild War is so free. At least with endgame stuff. Wow. Well, there we go. Nice. Yeah, there's no way we're not getting 20-0. I sure hope so. There should definitely be a 18-0 if nothing else. Or, 18-20, I mean. But, yeah, not bad. Yeah, hopefully we can go perfect win streak. Because that team is so strong compared to anything we've had access to up to this point. Let's go hand out a redeem code. Here you guys go. Also, happy Talk Like a Pirate Day pet. We handed out the Pirate Day code on Monday, but that's just normal code for some general loot. But here you guys go. Enjoy. Alright, so next order of business. Yeah, let's go clear through everything. Go do PvP. Go do Underspire. Go get rank 2 or rank 1 PvP and go from there. But yeah, I wish every Guild War was honestly this easy for team builds. You know what this Guild War is reminding me of? Is just how bad some of the restrictions are some weeks. Because this is how easy, well, not technically not easy, but you know, how much easier previous Guild Wars system was to build a team for. Because every day was a color restriction like this. But we've had some really sketchy options lately. Like Broken Spire was a pretty sketchy one. The Centaur one was pretty sketchy. What was the last one? The last one wasn't that good either. It was like Strix restriction. But red or any of the colors, there's just so many things you could run. There's Tesla build, there's Takshaku, there's the Boom Pile, there's Emberclaw, a bunch of other stuff like that. And obviously you have access to Wanderstar's Flower Dragon if you have like the Super Max stuff. Or even Wanderstar Stellaryx is allowed as well. At least offensively. Defensively you can't. The 4th Legendary dropped yesterday, FYI. Oh no, nice, I need to go get that. Thanks for reminding me. I need to go do that later. And the other thing you mentioned, I might need to go hit up the local GameStop later for the other thing. Once that rolls around. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm getting a new Pokemon game. I've still been really hesitant to get a Switch 2. Especially with the Direct that they did earlier. It's just a lot of the pricing and everything is just kind of outrageous. Though I do have to say the new Fire Emblem game does look pretty solid. Complete a delve. Okay, we could do that normally. So that's everything there. Campaign that's been done since Monday. Invasions. Oh yeah, let's go up the guild. I think it's the last day we have to help the guild. Or maybe tomorrow as well. Oh yeah, let's go do our battles here. We have switched to the double tower as you generally would for any invasion event. Just run double tower into mana accumulation. Alright, what do we even have here? Purple to yellow. Oh, so hello, Bill Warhammer. Ah, you made it just in time. We just handed out a code earlier. Like literally like a minute ago. We just finished up Guild Wars. Yeah, Guild Wars is so quick too. Like how deep into the stream even are we? Like we're only, well I guess 27 minutes. I guess it still took us a little while though. We were talking a bunch. And of course celebrating good old Tyrion's birthday. And we got the pirate hat. Arg. Can't really talk like a pirate much. My voice will just crack too much. Which is kind of funny. This hat is actually the exact same one in game. I just realized that now. So thank you, Isabel, for the hat. She got it a couple years ago as well. These are old Talk Like a Pirate Day setup in the breaking. She got us a new one like 3 or 4 years ago. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, it's the same skull. The hat is that's in game that the Talk Like a Pirate Day skulls wear. Oh, but I should have taken skull there. Alright, oh, throw that down, get the Valhawk Tower down. Yeah, hello, Key Cooler. Hope the week's been going well. Also, happy weekend, everyone. Almost forgot. Today's Friday. It's so weird because all of yesterday I thought it was Friday. And now all of today doesn't feel like Friday at all. Because for some reason yesterday felt like Friday to me. So now today doesn't feel like Friday. Where's my pirate hat from? I have no clue. Isabel sent it to us a couple years ago when all of our old Talk Like a Pirate stuff broke. I assume she just got it off of Amazon or something. Is my previous Talk Like a Pirate Day stuff was just from like the dollar store in the corner. Back when the dollar store actually cost $1. We had like $1 eye patch and $1 hat, but it ended up breaking because obviously they're so cheap. This is a nice, much nicer quality one. But that's still something that drives me crazy as well. The dollar stores aren't even a dollar store anymore. Like, they're literally still called that, but they're not even that. Yeah, we'll leave the other one alive. I wish I think I had a little bit extra mana accumulation. What even is your extra effect? Give 8 armor to all allies. Why is that so bad? At least this guy creates 5 burning gems. He's actually a really viable burning in the context of his own kingdom. Mostly because the kingdom has almost nothing to burn with. But at least that's mana accumulation. This thing is nothing. 8 armor to everything is absolutely nothing at all. Especially in this game mode, where you don't even really need the durability. Like, even though that was a good number, you don't even need it in Invasion normally. Or at least with endgame stats anyways. And obviously 8 armor is doing absolutely nothing, regardless of what point in the game you are in. I guess technically it could bring you out of one-shot range is very unlikely though. But anytime a little bit extra durability brings you out of what otherwise would have been a kill is kind of fine. I'll take the other skull. Grab our poke into a poke. Hello, Imperial! Welcome, welcome. I've always been a while. How many battles do we have left? Nope, that was the last one. There we go. Let's go collect everything we have up to this point. Grab all that. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, next. What other things do we still have? Games. Underspire we'll save for last. Let's go to dungeon. Also, hello, Sushi Ninja. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on, top 3. Aw, boo. Weakness trap. At least we didn't hit the other annoying one. So we'll go clear this out, then we'll go do PvP, and then we'll probably finish up on Underspire then. If I have some spare time, I might run some Vault Keys. I haven't opened too many of the Vault Keys since last Vault weekend, though I didn't really do that many. I think I only did like 150 or so. Though I was able to get quite a bit more Paloozas. Also, one thing that was really funny that happened off stream one day, I ended up getting Verse 2 and Verse 3 for my dailies. You know those daily thingies in the offers? Where it gives you a couple of handful of offers. There's not too many that are really that useful. But you can get the material for making Paloozas from these. And they're really cheap. They're like 50 gems each. Even cheaper if you get them from the VIP one. And I end up getting a Verse 2 and Verse 3. The ones that I actually need. Is the first time we ever gotten a double ever. But that happened off stream on like Tuesday, I think it was. Or Wednesday. I forgot to mention it the other day. But yeah, really lucky. Not only was it 2 verses, but it was 2 verses I needed the most. So we basically got a whole free set from that. These 100 gems is nothing to go by that. Technically it was like 87 because of the discount on the other one. That third one is money locked. I think you need like VIP 5 or 6 to be able to get it. It's all stuff you can get through other means, but you know, a little bit extra loot occasionally. Actually, the best thing that normally happens there is you can actually get those gift thingies for free without having to spend money or convert your gems for a bad value. There's occasionally one where you can get it for like 135, which is really good value. Like a purple orb and 3 little gift thingies. That's how I normally have all the gifts to give to people in the guild whenever they do scouting or something. Like for Tower of Doom events. I mean, not Tower of Doom. Yeah, Tower of Doom. Is I normally get them from the VIP thingy. So I never actually have to spend money or convert the gems into them to go and get them. Also, why are we losing this battle? Come on now. We're about to die to double summon. I hate when that happens. I'm actually about to die to double summon. Okay, I just need one more skull. Come on. How hard did that get possibly be? There we go. Perfect. Alright, what was I about to go check? Oh yeah, the amount of gifts we have left. But yeah, every single one of these I ever get are just from the ones you can convert your gems into. Like the ones where you give gifts to people in your guild. I only have 8 left. I'm running really low. Because I haven't seen it in ages. Like, it's been like a month since I've seen the offer to go get the 3 gem gift thingy. But I'm not sure why I've been getting so unlucky with it recently. Alright, what are we doing? We did that, we did that. What we didn't finish yet? We did Guild War. We finished Dungeon, literally just did that. Oh, might as well go find a loot room real quick. Oh, good. Gosh, good thing we did not have to deal with Web. That's a really annoying one. It feels about as good as dodging Silence yesterday. Alright, though we did have to deal with it yesterday, but I mean, if you were to have dodged it. Also, I've been going for Dispel Reduction a lot more often because it's right in this menu, so you can get to it really quickly. It's also a really easy location to always go and end up doing as well. Yeah, there's a handful of the good offers on the little daily thingy. There's not that many. It's mostly the gem pack things or you know, the ones where you can gift gems to guildmates, the Paloozas, and that's about it, because it's not worth buying deeds there anymore, ever since they added the merchant offers, because the merchant offers sell them for 50% cheaper. So those are only really 2 big ones, I believe. Then I guess technically pet copies are not that bad. If you don't have a pet max that you need for a kingdom, it'll give you offers for it, as long as it's not a cosmetic pet. That's not too bad. Those are the only few that are really generally worth it. A lot of the other ones just aren't worth it compared to other things you could put them into. Mostly the merchant. Like, you always have to compare them to the merchant price. Even though, of course, you have to farm the merchant a little bit, it's almost always cheaper getting them from merchant than it is to get them from daily offer. Ever since they had that mechanic a couple years ago. So gosh, your stats are high. That's one thing I'm kind of surprised about too, though. I guess they scaled that for early game in that sense. I'm surprised that Guild War only scales to level 70 for those other battles. Because when you compare it to something like this is level 300. This is what you have to do for your monolith battles every single day if you want to get the final monolith. Yet the strongest thing you'll have to fight for Guild Wars when you're doing, you know, the gate battle is only at level 70. Which is basically Explore 8 equivalents. That is so low compared to some of the other battles you have to do within the game. Alright, so what do we need to do today? Yesterday was Thursday. I think it was Fae and Beast, wasn't it? Or something? No. It was... what was it? It's Monster and... where's the other one? Oh, it's Monster and Giant. Giant's the one we already have the team set up for. Alright, first things first. Let's go do Elf. Let's go do a 4x Elf team. Alright, what do we want for 4x Elf? What do you have for Empower? Actually, what are we feeding into, though? Base rarity. I don't know, do we run Elf? 4x Elf is kind of clunky. Like, it works for a defend team, but it's kind of slow offensively. What's the other option again? Construct? Construct is Geomancer. Oh yeah, Boom Pile as well. Yeah, let's do Construct. Let's do like a double Boom Construct and like 1 damage source. Probably the Immortal. What's the strongest Immortal we have access to? This thing is a Construct, but it's not worth running compared to Immortal Agnok. Honestly, we almost should have gotten the PvP pack that 1 week. He's actually pretty decent. He's like the 2nd strongest thing we've ever had from a focused PvP season. I didn't end up getting him though. But he is pretty good. What do I need here? Just wand, probably? Just standard wand, since we're allowed to run anything here. And then we go, obviously, Geomancer for 50% mana star for everything except the Immortal. And we should be good to go. I don't think there's anything. Oh, yeah, banner. Here's just double brown red or something. Let's do brown plus 1 red minus 1 purple. Alright, we're good to go. Actually, we ran the same team as him, I just realized. I wasn't trying to do that. But yeah, this is the meta for this area. Double Boom Pile for the Mass Explode. Wand of Stars to immediately get rolling, and then the Immortal to kill everything, of course. Very standard build for this area. You looked out and pulled 3 purple deed books today? Nice. Oh, that reminds me. I think we do have 1 pull. We didn't end up winning yesterday, so unfortunately we don't have a second one. But yeah, let's go pull our 1 thing and see if we can get a purple deed book. Might as well. Because I don't think we get enough gold marks from doing these battles today. We're going to get a handful, but it's not going to be enough to close the gap on the next one we need. Oh, so if you get into your turn sometime today, that'd be great. There we go. Alright, let me go check the 1 deed. Go to PvP shop, go to other. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to earn enough today to get another. No, we got yellow. Though, we are really close to getting Yellow Kingdom max. There's almost a double attack bonus. I think we're upgrading Suncrest next. Suncrest is maxable, right? Pretty sure it is. Honestly, I should go do it right now if we're going to do it. But yeah, I believe it is a Suncrest max angle. We were looking at some website earlier to double check like all the ones we should go for next. I'm pretty sure Suncrest was one of them. Because what would be the alternative over it? Yeah, I believe it's a Suncrest angle. I might as well do it now. I can get it all the way to level 19 right now if I want to. I just can't do the final upgrade yet, but we're pretty close. We're only like 4 D-books short of getting it. Yeah, I think I could do it real quick. There's just some synergies that you do within the kingdom as well. Yeah, let's go get it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be locked out by a number of gold troops we still need to max in the location. Yeah, level 29. Nice. There we go. And level 30, I just need to get 4 gold troops, and I need to upgrade Suncrest to level 20, of course. Which is normally the main thing that bottlenecks you more than anything. But yeah, I only need 4 more yellow deed books, because this is one right there. So 4 more yellow deed books, and we get a permanent +2 attack. One from this, and then one from the other upgrade here. Because you get one from here, and then one from the final stat over here. So that'll be +2 attack and 4 yellow deed books. So yeah, getting a yellow is honestly not that bad right now. Still not as good as a purple, but 4 more yellows and we get +2 attack permanently. Yeah, it can be completed. Most kingdoms can be at this point. Like most of the older ones. It's just a matter of getting all the deed books and everything. I can't remember what brown kingdom we were going to upgrade. It's the only color I think I forget. And I think we're kind of close too. How are our deed books looking for... where even are deed books and all this mess? Deed book. Let me go get rid of trait stones. We don't really need that. Yeah, brown's getting decently close. It's not as close as yellow, which is only 4 away. Or as close as purple, which I think is like 6 away right now. Or actually, how far are we on purple, actually? Power, not that. Oh no, we need 14 more for purple. Yeah, purple's still a little ways away. Yeah, the closest 2 right now are actually yellow and brown, oddly enough. Yellow is 4 away, and brown is 11 away. And purple's 14 away. The yellow's the closest at only needing 4 more for our next upgrade from where we're at right now. Yeah, we should get that in the upcoming month or so. Actually, aren't we getting that from one of the seasons right now? Wait. We might actually get it by the end of the campaign. Isn't one of the campaign rewards yellow deed books? This is brown. Wasn't the one from the thing yellow, though? I could have sworn one of them was yellow. Which one am I thinking of? I think I'm thinking of these rewards. Wasn't it yellow or was it double brown? Or did it just double dip brown? Oh, no, just double dip brown. It just kind of looked yellow when looking at it from a glance. No, it's just brown and brown. But yeah, if we can get some more yellow deed books, if we can get like a journey event, next journey event that gives like 3 yellow deed books, we're basically there. Yeah, not bad. All right, anyways, what were we doing PvP? Where were we? Oh, I never finished getting the buffs. Oh, no, yeah, I did. I just didn't do the Valhawk yet. We're just gonna go do this battle first. All right, let me go finish these, not these. Let me go finish the other area because we're doing construct. But yeah, we should have that up in about the next month or so. Basically, we just need 1 event to give yellow deed books, and we're there. Or for RNG to be on our side. But otherwise, 1 single event that gives yellow will be enough to get +2 permanent attack. Which is nice because Skull meta might be making a bit of a comeback soon. The 9.0 patch might have something that makes it a little bit more viable compared to in the past. Compared to the just spam extra turn infinitely kind of meta that's been around for a while with cast spam. I'm not sure if that feature is coming in 9.0, but it seems like the most likely time they would add it. And 9.0 could easily make it before the end of the year. Is we're likely getting 2 smaller patches and then 9.0. Which would put 9.0 in like November, December then. Unless they're doing it early next year. The attack is one of those other ones that gain a lot of value similar to Magic. It's not as good as Magic. But it's one of those stats that you don't get as many of. But it's the same amount whenever you get it from a kingdom. Because, you know, there's not like a plus multi-HP or multi-armor kingdom. Like, when you're getting a number, it's always 1-to-1. Like any kingdom would give that gives 1 magic is giving 1 attack, is giving 1 HP, is giving 1 armor. Like the ratios of them are exactly the same, which makes magic and attack really good value. Because those stats are normally harder to get, but when it comes to kingdom upgrading, you get the same value as if it was any other stat. Making HP and armor kingdoms generally not as good to upgrade unless you're getting other perks from it that are useful. But it makes magic and attack kingdoms really high priority to upgrade because you're getting more value per stat that you're getting, since it's scaled the same way. Whereas normally in most things they're scaled lower. Like for example with a construct team here, the amount of bonuses that we get... Wait, this isn't even pure construct? Really? Oh, I guess because we don't have a third. Okay, bad example. But you know, whenever you have like a team bonus team, you're normally gaining, you know, way less magic and attack, but way higher HP and armor boost ratio. Like for example, let's say with an elemental team, whenever you're getting attack or magic, it's way lower scaled compared to the amount of HP and armor you end up getting. But when it comes to kingdom upgrades, it's all scaled exactly the same, which ends up making which ends up making magic and attack kingdoms really powerful, since they're all gaining the same ratio rather than the normally fixed ratio. Actually, there's a really easy way to see it too. If you look at like the boons for PvP right now, like, that's generally the ratio they do. Like 4 HP to 2 attack to 1 magic is normally the ratio they do for most things, but kingdoms are 1 to 1, which makes magic and attack really strong. But yeah, we can see that really easily by doing the kingdom thing real quick, because this is the ratio that they do for a lot of things. Same as Underspire, actually. If we go check our Underspire stats, both of them are scaled in that ratio, and this is normally the ratio most of the game scales with. So if we go look at our how do you check your stats from Underspire? I actually forget now. Wait, it's been so long. I actually forget where you even checked this. Here it is. So if you check this ratio, it's going to be 4 to 2 to 1. So for every about 4 HP and armor, you end up getting 2 attack for 1 magic. So you can kind of see that here, where we're getting 8, 4, and 2. And similarly, you can see that in like the PvP thing. If we go to Guild Wars, I believe this is using the same ratio, because it's the ratio most of the game uses for stuff, where you have 4 to 2 to 1, where you get 4 HP and armor for about every 2 attack. Though it seems like we just got an attack upgrade there, for every 1 magic. They had the same ratio, but it seems like we just got an attack upgrade, so it made the ratio a little bit weirder. But generally, that's about the ratio that most of them are scaled with throughout the game, which is why attack and magic kingdoms are so good, since they give the full value rather than a reduced amount like most of the rest of the game does. Anyways, let's go back to whatever we're doing here. How many more do we still need? Oh, we did them all. Okay. So I need to go do all the battles for Giant, all the battles for Monster, or whatever it was, and then, yeah, this should be it. Maybe we just do Underspire the rest of the time. So we still have the team set up for this, using the Giant Soul thing. Hello, Kenzuma! Also, thank you. I still can't believe it's been almost like 11 years at this point, too. Because they just had the 10 years anniversary last year for Gems of War. We're coming up to the 11th year in like 2 months from now. It's crazy how long it has been. It is definitely the longest I've ever consecutively played one game. It's not the longest I ever played a franchise on and off. That'd be things like Pokemon or RuneScape, which I've still been playing in the background. I might be streaming a lot more soon in the near future as well. But as far as games I've consecutively played literally every day, there's been none that have been higher than Gems of War at this point. There's been franchises I've played for longer, but no one game that I've played literally every day for longer than Gems of War. I've still been enjoying it. I just wish I would have more infinite grind stuff to go for. Then to cut down the daily system just a little bit. I don't mind the current amount of daily system, but it's always nice to clean up the amount that you have, just so it's never too bloated, which also gives them, you know, the ability to add more in the future. Because if they were to add another thing on top of the current system where you need to start doing that daily, it could start to be a bit much. Whereas right now I feel like the number is pretty balanced. It could be any one update that could make it slightly too much, which is always bad if you feel like you have to play on a given day up to a certain amount. Alright, let's go throw down to yellow right now. Actually, I should have went for Skull. Actually, still can because it misclicked. Went a few times when a misclick's actually good. Actually, one other thing too that I almost forgot about. You can actually cancel out of a cast for Wand of Stars. Because the choice options are coded a bit more recently, it is the only menu in the game that you can actually cancel out of. Whenever you do other abilities, like a targeting ability or something similar, like if I was to cast Ossifer, you cannot cancel out of that. But choice abilities, if you click escape, you can cancel out of the menu. And I believe on mobile, you can just like click off to the side or something. Like for example, if I don't want to cast this, I just click escape and we're good to go. But you can't do that with this. Like if I click cast, I can't escape out of this. Clicking escape brings out the menu. You can't cancel out of it. But choice mechanics you can actually cancel out of if you choose you don't want this. Like if you realize, oh, I don't want either of these. Okay, we'll do that. But you can't cancel out of this. It just brings up the menu. I wish they would do that for everything, but I don't believe they can just because of how the code works, spaghetti code. But they did it for choice mechanics because it's a relatively newer mechanic from like a couple years ago. Unfortunately, they did not apply it to every other mechanic in the game. But any newer one that's like that should hopefully have it as well, where you can cancel out of it. Because we haven't really had a newer mechanic since choice mechanic in that regard. That brings up like a different menu than everything else. Alright, what do we even need here? I think just Wand of Stars angle. And yeah, we'll just do it right there. That's fine. Good to go. Alright, perfect. Alright, now to do the annoying one. What on earth are we running for monster? And are we going to use the new guy? I don't think I'm going to bother. He's just way too conditional to bother using the Gormagonder. I think I'm just going to build a whole team around Immortal Capricorn mana accumulation. Now the problem with that though is, do we have any mana accumulation? Ah, yeah, that's the problem. Wait, actually we can use the new guy. But not for damage. He creates 2 brown gems per turn, so I can use them for mana. And technically for curse. But yeah, we're just going to use them for mana. And I wish I had 2 of them. Currently it's impossible to have more than 1 though. Until he's available for free to play. I might just do this guy for, where's the silence guy? I just saw him. He's gonna do this, I guess, to offset our mana a little. And then it's just gonna be Wand of Stars into that, because we don't have any Empower. I guess I could run Mana Link. But we don't really have like a multi-link or anything. If we were to run Mana Link, it would just be 1 color. No, in all fairness, running a Cockatrice wouldn't be that bad. Honestly, that might be the angle. I'll just run a Cockatrice for that then. Because we're only using this guy for 2 brown creation. We're not actually using him for his ability. We're just doing it for the 2 brown per turn. And then I just set my banner to double brown then. And then that's plus 2 brown, plus 1 yellow. Where's brown? Which I guess we could do this as well. But I don't really want to minus this purple, so let's go brown. And then for class, I don't know, mech or something similar is fine, just to get rid of Bless and everything. Yeah, it should be good to go. I don't think we change anything else. Just try to get that immediate Wand of Stars into get a mana. Ooh, come on, Wish Gem. Nice. Another Wish Gem. Hey, this thing actually does get to do something. Except I don't think it's kill range, so no it doesn't. Never mind. It almost got to do something. That's the big issue with him. The amount of times he doesn't have kill range is way too often. And at any time you have to delay him by even 1 turn, just waste almost any value from actually using him. Of course, we're using him just for his 2 brown creation per turn right now, though. But teams that you're actually using him for his ability just feel so clunky sometimes. Like, I'd rather just use a Megavore and just get the guaranteed without having to worry about the condition. I said hello, Outlander. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. I said hello, Jamie. If I didn't say hello earlier, welcome, welcome. As well as hello, all the lurkers who I haven't been saying hello to that much right lately. But thanks for stopping by. Ooh. We could take that. That's actually one nice thing about him. He has a chance to create a red potion gem every turn. I believe it's a 100% chance when he's maxed out. Or like 2 of them or something. It's either a percent chance to do 2 or 3, or it's a 100% chance to do 1. I can't remember which one it is. Obviously, we're nowhere near having a max, though. Pretty much never have a max. I just one thing that's a little bit annoying about the Immortals. There's not really a good way to go grind them. It's basically just get lucky and, like, spend some money if you want to, like, expedite it slightly. Which we only ever did for Season 1. I haven't bothered doing it since. There's not really an infinite way that you could just, like, play PvP and just get, like, burning marks or something. I wish there was, even if it was just a really small amount. You can get gold marks infinitely, you can get silver marks infinitely. Actually, no, you can't get gold marks infinitely, but there's a lot of dailies that give it, so it kind of is, in a sense. But, I don't know, burning marks just feel a little bit too restrictive. I feel like shiny keys are the same way. Deed books in the current state of the game aren't that bad because you can now farm them with gold marks. But I would say the 2 resources that still really need a way to infinitely farm in the current state of the game is shiny keys and burning marks. Even if it's just a really slow amount. They're both things that are really time and money gated at the moment. With no way to just infinitely farm. There's like dailies and weeklies related to them, some here and there, but there's no viable infinite farm method. Because there's no infinite farm method. Let's see, we'll take that one over. You almost wasted 40k writs. Oh no. Yeah, you gotta be careful misclicking in Soulforge. They added some warnings to Soulforge, like you can't accidentally use your entire Palooza stack anymore, which is nice. I think Tyrion did that at one point. I wonder if he's the reason why I got patched. I know multiple people have in the past, though. They're probably getting tired of answering support tickets for it. But yeah, it was possible in the past to accidentally use your entire Palooza stack. Now I think it caps out at like 4 or something. So you can't accidentally use your whole stack. You can still accidentally use 4, but you can't just consume all of it. Alright, tomorrow, I gotta remember, we gotta go do an hour of boost tomorrow. Before we do Guild Wars. Or maybe not before, but you know. We gotta not overshoot 6,500 tomorrow. And then go get our hour boost for just farming everything. So tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a longer stream then. Is we're gonna do all of our normal stuff and do an hour of farming on top of that. To go use the gold soul booster thingy. Oh, speaking of burning marks, let's go use some of them. Nothing and nothing. Wonderful. The silver and gold marks that we can just already get anyways. Alright, so only thing left. I want to go through one whole section in Underspire. I want to complete through Zone 2 today, and then the weekend we'll just go do all the dead end rooms. Yeah, let's go just clear through it real quick. Hopefully Fiendfire is still one-shot range. I'm not sure if it is at this range. Also, hello, Henry. Welcome, welcome. Oh, good. It is still one-shot range. Perfect. Okay, this is going to be really quick. Good thing we only did free battles. This weapon actually one-shots the entire way for free battles. It never stops one-shotting on anything. That's really nice. Got brown color. We have blue to purple and yellow to purple. Gotta make sure I actually click the right one, though. Yeah, we have a 25 and a 31. Should be 31. Not always, but generally for going from door to door, you should be going for whatever the highest level is. There are some rare exceptions to this where it just doesn't work, but most of the time, if you're going from door to door, it's whatever highest level is. Oh gosh, we got a triple area over there. Maybe we're not completing floor 2 today. I'm assuming the triple is triple dead end. So we'll save that one for last. You're just going to waste way too many torches to try to take, which we don't have. Alright, let's go see if we can find it. We could do 2 dead ends fully. So if I just take every route that isn't the triple, we should be okay. Unless it's in the triple, in which case we got a problem. Alright, we'll take these 2 paths. Let's see, what's the total layout? Wait, are we right against the wall? Alright, that makes this one a little bit more likely then. But we'll try these two side paths first. And 1 to 2 should get there. Ooh, double path? I'm not sure if that's a good thing or bad thing. It's technically good. That actually makes a left more likely here. Because it's dead ending the other area, which is probably a merchant room. Unless this one's the merchant room, in which case, whoops. But I assume merchant is on the other side, and this one should be boss room. But it could be the other way around, where this is merchant and the other one's boss room. I never really understood how you figure out what the difference is. Because the pathing to both is pretty... Oh, double dead end. Unfortunate. Alright, so that's definitely just normal dead end then. So this one should be the boss room then, right? Let me go check this one then. It would have to be either this one or the other one, because that one's definitely double dead end right over there. I will take that, get that rolling. Oh, I had blue to purple too, though. I guess it doesn't really matter. We already have enough damage. Oh, wait! Not a one-shot. Unfortunate. Luckily, we have the Baphomet cleanup. And we even got the retroactive reshot on the resummon. Really nice. Alright. Oh, do we have alignment here? Yes. Blue to purple. Well, wrong one! No! I meant to cast the other one. That doesn't really matter. Really lucky cascade there. Alright, this should hopefully be boss room, though there's a small chance it's merchant. But based on how small the other path is, this is almost guaranteed boss room. So where's all my mana? I'm about to just convert just to go get something going. There you go, blue to purple. There we go. And then Baphomet to clean up, and if we get to resummon, we'll just retroactively poke him. There it is, we got it. Easy. And in this weekend, we'll go clean up all the dead end rooms then. And then the only other thing I think we had left to do is to go do a delve for the EXP daily thingy if we want it. Sometimes I skip it, but we'll go for it today. It's pretty quick to go kill a quick delve. Alright, there we go. Oh, tribute's ready. Well, it's been an hour apparently. Alright, let's go do one delve. Because I think that we need that for the last daily there. So let's go to Underworld. Oh no, where do you want to do one for? I guess we'll set one up for the weekend, or we could just do it on easy location like City of Thieves if we don't have it already set up. Alright, that one's already deep delved. Do we have anywhere where we can go do a quick 50 spam? With like an easy flower dragon team. Crypt is what? Blue, purple? This one's already kind of low. It's red, purple. We can go run our Guild War team. Let me go grab the Guild War team real quick. And I'll just grab this. Boom, boom, boom. And I'll just clear this out real quick. That's funny. Let's grab the Guild War team, I guess. It says red restriction. That's red. I will go double tuck Shaka here, though. Because we don't really need the speed of the other thing. Alright, there we go. When you do delve, is it wise to do all rooms? Yes. I won't be here because we're just trying to do it for the EXP daily right now. But if you're still trying to get all your shards and everything, especially, you know, to go and upgrade all the kingdoms to get, like, at least level 100 on all of them, or all the underworld factions, it is worth doing every room. However, depending on what your objective is, it's perfectly fine just rushing the final room. If you're trying to rush up to 500 all for the underworld, it's perfectly fine just to rush final room. Other times it's worth it is if you're just trying to get those chests, like when you do a deep delve variant. Because the only thing you really care about in those variants is saving the chests for when it's a Vault event weekend. So in those situations, just rushing final room is fine. But if you actually need the shards, you generally want to be doing every room. But if you're at the point where you don't really need shards anymore, yeah, it's perfectly fine just to do final room rush. If you're doing it for like daily or for progressing all your factions. Or just to make the daily quicker in general. Because obviously it's way quicker doing like 3 to 5 battles compared to doing all 8 or 9 or whatever it is. And then we'll do a deep delve variant for later so we can go get the chest for later. Alright, there we go. Nice. That should be everything then. And we have a bunch of EXP boosters, which we'll probably use 4 of them tomorrow with the thing. Since we'll have the hour booster, so we'll probably do... not sure what we'll use it on, but we'll use it on something tomorrow. Because we'll have the 1 hour of gold soul booster, and then we also have the 1 hour EXP boost that we could do simultaneously if we want to. Which I might just dump into PvP, we'll see. But there we go. Which wastes the EXP a little bit, that's fine. right, that should be everything. Anyone else have any other questions, any other anythings? Otherwise, I believe that's all. We'll be back tomorrow for good old Guild Wars. Hopefully we'll be up against a slightly weaker guild because, gosh, we've been, as a guild, getting destroyed. Well, maybe not that much. We only lost by like 1,200 today or yesterday. And today, even though it looks like we're losing a lot of people haven't done their battles yet, so we're probably only losing by like 2,000 or 3,000 or so. So it's probably not that bad. But, yeah, we'll be able to see those results tomorrow, if nothing else. Yeah, tomorrow we lost, or yesterday we lost by 1,400. Looks like we'll lose about 2,000 or 3,000 this time. But, yeah, hopefully we can get the rest. We need those wins. I want those deed books. Like, one single win's almost like a whole deed book. It's definitely at least a half a deed book. It is so good. But hopefully we'll be able to get some. Regardless, at least personally, we'll be like 20-0 by the end. So, that'll be nice. And, of course, it's not really worth doing the $5 one this season. Or, you know, this week. It is a pretty bad getting Viper. All it gets is, like, stun and 2 lower mana costs. It is just as useless with max level 3 shiny than it is at current rate. You're still never going to use it in any context ever. At least a lot of the other shiny so far, like Shegro, which wasn't that good. At least it was, like, more viable to use. Like, Shegro went from being something you would very rarely use to, like, okay, if you had to use it, it's fine. Or, you know, a little bit better now with its shininess. This thing went from being horrifically bad to still horrifically bad. Max shininess is not saving it at all. So, very skippable week unless you want it for the other rewards that are down there. As the shiny itself is pretty underwhelming. Could have had Tesla there. No. Obviously, they weren't going to do that. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. So, hello, Ron. Goodbye, Ron. And hope you all had a wonderful Talk Like a Pirate day. Arg. We'll be back for the next 3 days doing, finishing up Guild Wars next 2 days. And then, obviously, Monday we'll have all the normal Monday stuff. And, of course, Sunday we'll also do all the spoilers for Mondays. Since I don't normally do a stream for that, but, you know, whenever we are, we'll do it like we used to. Because that's normally when they drop the info for, is around the time we do that stream. So that time around Sunday, we'll know all the info for Monday. The only thing we don't really know is Soulforge by that point. Though, of course, a lot of times now with the calendar, we kind of already know in advance. Because we can just check the calendar and be like, oh, we have a Divinian Fields event where we're going to have Wild Court, then that one bird, then the Oracle, then a Friday Bounty Hunter. Though I'm not sure what Friday Bounty Hunter trip we're getting. Though the spoiler thread has it somewhere on it. But, you know, we kind of already know everything without needing it, so... That alone is kind of already enough. But anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone.